Hello everyone, welcome back to Think Lab by Saurabh. So in this video, we will learn the 20 most important LLM generation parameter. So if you use the ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude or any open source LLM, so this parameter help you to control how the model generate the text. So think of this parameter as the setting of a smart AI engine. So by changing this setting, you can make the model more creative, more accurate and more consistent, right? So let's start it. So first one is the number one is the temperature. So temperature control the creativity. A low temperature like 0.1, 0.2 make the model produce safe and predictable and also perform the consistent answer. A high temperature like 0.8, 1.0 make the model generate more creative and surprising response. So for the coding purposes, keep the temperature low. For the poetry in a story or for the brainstorming, you can use the high temperature, right? Now the number two is the top K. So top K limit how many possible next word the model can choose. Okay. So if the top K is 20, so the model only looks at the best 20 possible words. So a smaller top K give the safer response, a larger top K give you the more variant, right? So number three is the top P. So top P is also called the nucleus sampling. So instead of selecting a fixed number of word, the model select word until there the combination probability reach the top P values. So this create a balance between the quality and diversity. So most modern LLM use top P. So number fourth is the mean P, right? So mean P remove the word with the very low probability. So it's the filter weak token choices, right? So this improve the response quality and reduce the random output. The fifth one is the typical sampling. So typical sampling choose the words and that are the statistical normal. So it's avoid the words that are either too common or too unusual, right? So the result is the natural sounding text. Number six is the top A. So top A is the adaptive sampling method. So instead of using the fixed rule, it adjusts the automatically based on the prediction confidence. So this produces the balanced output in the meaning situation. And now we are moving to the number seventh is the frequency penalty. So frequency penalty reduce the repeated words. If the word is appear many times, its probability decrease. So this help to generate more variant text. So this frequency penalty used for to stop the model from the repetitive itself, right? So also we call the repetition control flow. So now we are moving to the now we are moving to the number 8. So frequency penalty. So frequency penalty encourage the new topics. So once the word has appeared, the model is encouraged to introduce a different idea. So this is useful for the brainstorming. So this presence penalty used for the brainstorming kind of problem. The number 9 is the repetition penalty. So repetition penalty prevent the repeated sentence and loop. So this is useful for the long conversation and article writing. Number 10 is the no repeat n-gram. So this block repeated phrase. For example, if a phrase has already appeared, the model avoid the generating it again. So this improve the quality and readability. Number 11 is the max token. So max token define the maximum response length. This is a small value creates the short answer. A larger value create a longer explanation. So this max token is basically called as the output control. So this parameter control the final response. Number 12 is the stop sequence. So number 12 is the stop sequence. So stop sequence tell the model when to stop generating the text. So this is useful for chatbot API and the automation. Number 13 is the seed. So seed control the reproducibility. So using the same prompt and the same seed often produce the same output. So this is useful for the testing AI system. Number 14 is the incompleteness, right? We called also n completion, right? So this generate the multiple answer for a one prompt. So you can compare different output and choose the best one. Number 15 is the best of. So the model creates several candidate response and the returns the highest quality of answer. So this improve the reliability. And we can also that is the all are the advantage for this stop sequence, right? So now we are moving to the number 16. That is we call the logic bias. Logic bias. So logic bias change the probability of a specific word. So you can encourage the certain one, or we can prevent the certain words from the reappearing. So this give the developer to fine control. So this logic bias is the just advanced control. So we can, we can perform the certain control on this kind of model. Number 17 is a log props. So log props show the confidence score for each generated token. So higher confidence means the model is more certain. So developer use the log props for debugging and evaluation. Number 18 is the streaming. So streaming send the response, it's particular send the response one token at a time. So instead of waiting for the full answer, users see the text appear immediately. So this create a faster experience. Now we are moving to number 19, response format. So modern LLM can return the answer in JSON format, XML format, or Markdown. So this make it easy to connect AI with the application and API. So these are the called the structure output. The final categories depend on the structure output. Now we are moving to the numbers 20, that we call the grammar or schema. So grammar or schema focus on the model to follow the predefined structure. So this is a very useful for AI agent automation and enterprise software. So it's also reduce the formatting error and produce the reliable output. Okay, so now we are moving to quick recommendation setting. For the coding, you use the temperature 0.2. For the questioning answer, you can use the temperature 0. For the RAG, you can maintain the temperature 0.2. For the summarization, you can maintain the temperature 0.3. For the AI agent, you can use the temperature 0.4. For creative writing, you can maintain the temperature 1.0, and always adjust the top P based on your application. Okay, so finally in the quick we try to do the quick summary of all the videos. So let quickly revise it. Sampling control the creativity. First one is the sampling control the creativity. Second one is the repetition control the repeated text. Output control the manage response length. Advanced control provide the developer level control. Structure output create the reliable machine reliable response. So this 20 parameter are the foundation of modern LLM application. So if you understand them, you can build a better chatbot, better AI agent, better rack system, or better AI product. So I hope this video help you to understand the LLM generation parameter in a simpler way. If you enjoyed this video, so please like and share and subscribe the Think Lab by Saurabh. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Happy learning.